Let me ask you something. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I'm not even doing so much? Why am I always tired? You're not running marathons, you're not working 20-hour days, and yet you wake up tired, you move through the day exhausted, and by the evening, you have nothing left. You are completely depleted. If this is you, I want you to hear this first. There is nothing wrong with you. This exhaustion is not a personal failure. Let's get into that. Most people assume that exhaustion comes from doing too much. What if I told you that many of those people that I meet who are exhausted are not physically overworked? They are mentally and emotionally overworked. You can look completely calm on the outside and still be depleted in your energy, because exhaustion is not always about effort. Sometimes it's about, what are you carrying with you, right? Here's what's really happening beneath the surface. You're dealing with mental overdrive and emotional suppression. What does that mean? Let me explain. Your mind never truly shuts off, right? It's always planning, analyzing, anticipating, problem solving, thinking about what's next, replaying conversations, trying to think, what did I forget? What should I have done differently? And this tape goes on and on and on. And just talking about it is getting me all exhausted, right? So while all that mental activity is happening, guess what happens to our emotions? They are quietly being pushed aside because we tell ourselves, I don't have time to feel this. I'll deal with it later. It's not a big deal. Others have it worse. So what am I going to complain about? Right? So instead of allowing ourselves to feel, we just go on functioning, right? And that combination, constant thinking and unprocessed emotion, is a perfect recipe for nervous system fatigue. Here's the reframe that I want to offer you today. You're not tired because you're lazy. You're tired because your intellect never turns off. If intellect were a muscle, we would all be so strong and completely exhausted, right? Which is what's happening. We live in a world that rewards the thinking, the doing, the optimizing. We love optimizing everything, right? From our health and biohacking and to all the to-do lists that we have, to the New Year resolutions of being more productive and achieving more, right? We're constantly trying to optimize everything. But we were never taught about emotional maturity or rest. Here's the part that might surprise you. Your nervous system doesn't recharge through sleep alone. Sleep helps the body, but emotional rest is what happens when the system feels safe again. When emotions are not processed, our brain stays in a low-level alert mode. Not panic or crisis, but just constant vigilance. And that takes energy, which means your fatigue isn't imagined, it's biological. Your system is saying, I need a pause, I need permission, I need safety, right? So what actually helps? Not pushing harder, not fixing yourself, not thinking you're broken in the first place, definitely not powering through, right? Let's start here. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can try today to help yourself feel a little less emotional fatigue. Number 1, give yourself permission to rest. Without earning it, rest is not a reward. It is a requirement. Number 2, let yourself do something that is purely enjoyable, not productive, not useful, just something that lifts your energy, whether it's music, laughter, nature, creativity, play. Just get out there and do things for the sake of doing them. Right? Let's not make everything ultra productive, because if we're constantly going, then we're missing out on the being, and we are not human doings. We are human beings. Let's remember that. Joy regulates the nervous system faster than any discipline ever would. Number 3, stop minimizing your fatigue. Instead of saying, I shouldn't feel this way, try saying, something in me needs a pause, needs care, needs rest. Just acknowledging that can lower that internal pressure and let you breathe. Here's an inner warrior reminder. Because remember, we all have that inner warrior who's reminding us that rest is important. And that inner witch who's like, go, 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 do more, achieve more, accomplish more, optimize more. But we don't always have to listen to that witch. Let's listen to that inner warrior today. And let's see what it says. Maybe it's going to tell us that rest isn't weakness. Rest is emotional intelligence in action. Rest is emotional maturity doing what it's supposed to be doing. The strongest people are not the ones who push the hardest. They are the ones who know when to pause, when to soften, and when to reset, right? So if you're tired today, I urge you to be gentle with yourself. Your system is not broken. It's just asking for balance, asking for alignment. And listening to that request is the most powerful thing that you can do today. So until next time, stay aligned, stay kind to yourself, and keep listening to that inner warrior.